Hey guys, this is an early Hunter C17 antique ceiling fan, 52-inch 4-blade. I have an adapter and I'm going to restore this fan as a 6-blade fan with a span of either 36 or 40 inches. That's a reproduction adapter that Hunter produced in the early 1910s for the C17. Should be a really cool restoration. But I wanted to give a quick video of this fan in its as-found condition. My friend picked it up for me in Oklahoma about 4 years ago. And as you can see, it's a nice early example of the C17. It does not have an oiler on the top. Instead, you oil it by just shooting oil down into the oil cup from the top. So that's one feature. And what else? The serial number on the fan, 63418. It doesn't have an alpha prefix, so that's another way to tell it's an early model. The canopy, it's this beautiful ribbed cast iron canopy, really heavy, really cool design, so that's gonna look quite nice. This is gonna go in my study. It's not a very large room. It's only 10 by 12, 8-foot ceilings. So it's gonna be mounted you know, pretty close up there, but it won't have a light on it. So I think it'll be okay. And then again, with a 36 or 40-inch span, it'll be a good overall diameter for the room. I do have a new old stock, no, not new old stock, but I have a GE 3-speed snap switch, which should fit in this fan. The speed coil appears to be intact. If not, I can rewind it, but it may work just fine as is. I'll find out. It's hardwired to some speed. I'm not sure which speed, but I'll test it here in a few seconds. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to show this fan in as-found condition. I'm going to run it and show you how it is running at present. So off the bat, I can see that it doesn't have too much motor hum. Primarily what you hear is the thrust bearing making all that racket. There's some vibration from that. One easy way to see kind of where the noise is coming from on these, and I can do the same thing on this Wagner, it makes all this racket, but then if you slowly tilt it horizontally, I'm trying not to shock myself by the terminals here. Just bear with me. Ooh. Yeah, sorry guys. Stand by. Okay, I'm back. I got all the cans out of the way, propped it up. Okay, so now it is running on its side, and there is no downward load on the thrust bearing. So you know, you hear the motor humming, but you don't hear all the rattling from the thrust bearing. So I have a brand new new old stock Edna F8 bearing. F8 is the right size for these, so that's going to go in, should make it nice and quiet. Let's check the power draw. 1.81 amps. Let's put it back close to vertical. There we go. Let's check it again. 1.83 amps. So that could be high speed, probably more likely medium speed. Anyways, that's about it. I just wanted to show you how this fan looks when it's running in as-found condition. This was made around 1914. I believe it is the earliest generation of the C17, at least that I'm aware of, given the lack of an oiler, the cast iron canopy, serial number perhaps, but anyways, yep. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, just a quick follow-up. I took out the original bearing and I put in the Etna F6, so you can see here just why this was making so much noise. Let me zoom in. Yeah, you see all that pitting. I mean, that's about as bad as it gets. That is really worn out. Now sometimes you can flip these over. It looks like actually somebody already did flip it over because there's wear on both sides of this this race. Not quite as bad on this one, but again, you see wear on both sides, so they actually have already flipped it over. And then there's all kinds of crud embedded in this, but I always keep the original ones just as a conversation piece. So over there. All right, let's fire it up. Put just a little bit of oil in it. When it's full of ISO 100 oil, it will be a little bit quieter than this, but you can see it's not too bad. All that rattling is kind of gone. And again, there's just a very small amount of oil in the bearing now, but yeah, considering that, it's fine. I think it's going to be quiet enough for where it's going to go. And then there's also a fiber washer in the bearing stack that I'll probably replace with felt. That should also help with the noise. So, a couple things you can do to tweak it on these. All right, that's about it. Thanks for watching.